What's happening, people? It's Sunday now, 27th, second to the last day of the month of February. In the background, I'm listening to and watching a video, which I'm about to stop here, by a musician named Travis Woodson, who just sent me a VCLT package. I'm blown away. What I want to say is that the world of music and art is so big and wide. You know, it is impossible for any one person to know everything and everyone who's doing interesting things. And as I'm watching Travis here, brother, play acoustic guitar, a performance at Highway Gallery 2013, he's very good. And watching him play and looking at him concentrate, it's like, well, yeah, this is the kind of person I'd like to be associated with. I would love to meet this person. I'm blown away, frankly, you know, that the people that are drawn to this channel, it's humbling and it's very satisfying. High quality people. A lot of artists and musicians. Wow. Just wow. You know, it's mutual respect. Travis, I have a lot to talk about. I don't know if I'll get to all of it in this video. So much is going on. But you sent me some really wonderful stuff, you know. Besides being a musician, you know, you sent me test pressings. Do you work in the industry as well? Wonderful stuff. I'll get to it. But what I want to say right quick about Ukraine. Again, saw the latest update from Vadim Pikus, a friend who lives in Kiev, a fellow music lover, collector, and VC member. And man, I'm just sincerely hoping that, you know, he survives this, you know. I'm not going to be placing blame because that doesn't help, because no one is blameless. Just like Putin is ongoing with killing innocent people, children, bombing hospitals and schools. Americans have done it, do it. We have caused great harm in the world, you know, all over the world. We've killed a lot of innocent people. Conquest, politics, power. It's all wrong. No one is innocent. I just wish this madness would stop. I really do. And my heart goes out to Vadim. He had to, I understand that he got his family out of town. They're out of town. It just blows my mind to think that he can't even sit and play his records right now. Literally has to worry about getting bombed. And is getting bombed. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. You know, where are the sane people? One more thing before I go into the music. This is another example to me of how living in the moment is so much more powerful in the here and now. So much of the premise of war actions, like this shit going on over with Ukraine, is connected to history. You know, who had what when. How does that matter when all people want to do is just raise their children and live, have a good meal, maybe a decent evening, watching TV? Why can't we just do that? These mad motherfuckers. Okay, it's heavy on my mind, okay? And knowing someone there in the middle of it just makes it all the more real. And it's affecting all of us. directly and indirectly. I feel it as well as seeing it in the grocery store and at the gas pump. Jeez. Okay, so let's switch to music, okay? Try to strike a balance. Music has been my savior. I haven't been working on any new music. This happens. I'll just dry up for a while, and I don't worry about it. I just, Dave Newhouse, I know you watch, so once again, I have work to finish for you. You at this point, you'll have to prompt me if something is happening soon with the project that I need to get the bass done. Otherwise, I'm going to let it rise back to the surface naturally and finish it when it happens. But if you prompt me, I'll get back on it. But right now, I'm not even writing and recording my own stuff. It goes like that, and that's fine. Lamour Records out of Sweden sent me this double 7-inch recently. Kompositioner by Marta Forsberg and Kajsa Magnarsson. And this is very interesting. It's hard to describe. Both artists describe themselves as sound artists, more so than musicians, although they are. This is cool. There's some spoken word stuff going on with the sonics here. This is so unusual that I'm still having a hard time describing it, except I think it's very cool. Very, very listenable, very neat. And I love the choice of a packaging to make it a double 7-inch. That's just cool and good artwork. Kompositioner. Lamour Records is an interesting label. And I just really thank them for the alliance, very much so. I'll show some of what Travis sent me. I won't show everything because I haven't listened to everything, and some of it, blown away by some of it. Okay, I'll get to it in a minute, but right quick, I want to show something else that I was listening to. Haruomi Hosono, Yellow Magic Orchestra, April Fool, Tin Pan Alley. Master Japanese musician. I was listening to this soundtrack of his, The Tale of Genji. It goes back to the 80s. I've never seen it on vinyl. It probably would be very expensive to get a copy. This is so serene and beautiful. So very Zen-like in sound. Very oriental. Just like the cover. It's beautiful. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to dive into and show some of this stuff. Once again, Travis, apparently, you watch me. Wow, bro. Wow. Listen to me use that word, bro. It's like, I don't say that much, I don't use those colloquialisms, But it's fantastic that, another person of color has a wide open palette, and is operating from that. I just love it. So he sent me a variety of things, and I'll try to start with the things that I encountered first in the package, which is these coverless albums. Okay, he sent me some newer material, but with no covers. That's why I'm wondering. You work for a record company, Travis, This is Chris Corsano and Bill Orcutt. Made Out of Sound, some duets, 2021. I just gave this a cursory listen. I'm familiar with Chris Corsano, the drummer. I have to listen to this because I just popped it on, but I'm showing it. He sent me this Dessa, Idols, her recent record. This is some hip hop. I'll have to get into it because my first impression was I'll pass, but I got to listen to it. Okay. Then he sent me it looks like it's a test pressing. That's why I'm wondering, test pressing. You work for a record company, but Descendents, their 1996 album, Everything Sucks. A test pressing, right? That's what this is. Independent record pressing, IRC. I love it. Descendents is one of those bands that I've played shows with. Twice I've opened for the Descendents, and both times was a lot of fun. particularly enjoyed the company of the drummer Bill. Drummer Bill. He used to be in Black Flag. Wow, Travis. Damn. Girl. Wow. Wow. I mean, seriously. And then he sent me test pressing of Tinariwen's album Tassili. Test pressings of Tinariwen. Now, I've never shown any Tinariwen records. I haven't bought any. I'm aware of this music from the Middle East. Maru Maktar is another one that's blowing up. I appreciate this stuff because of my personal trajectory. I'm not really looking to be buying those records necessarily because I'm chasing these other veins that I've been chasing for years. That's why I have not mentioned Tinariwen or have any of their records. But I love this sound and that way of approaching the guitar, almost like an ancient, almost lute sort of way. The way that I love it, I do. And so, wow. The other test pressing that he sent me that, again, is just mind-blowing is Opeth, Pale Communion. What? So yeah, you obviously really know my channel because this is mind-blowing. Test pressings as a rule are not valuable. Test pressings by certain artists of certain things are valuable. That's not why I collect, but I always mark those things and find it of interest. Wow, Opeth test pressing? Wow. Wow. Thank you, Travis. Now, he sent me some stuff by some artists that I don't know to check out. Well, one I did know. And I'll give a quick summation because that will be, maybe some of you folks will want to check these artists out. So, Katy Kirby, he sent this to me. Singer-songwriter, it's on this colored vinyl. This is definitely for someone younger. It sounds to me like a young lady who is mostly singing about attraction, and it's just kind of just okay. It's nothing like a Joni Mitchell. It's definitely for people her age. It's like there's really nothing here for me as a listener. Honestly, thank you for sending it to me to check out. I think the same is for this one that you sent to me. Lido Pimienta, winner of the 2017 Polaris Music Prize. This is a Latina artist. La Papessa. I'll have to listen to this some more. I was intrigued by the music arrangements. Her voice she sounds literally like a child, but not ready to really be singing. That's my first impression. So I have to get into this and see what's going on here. Okay? But this is new to me and I love exploring stuff. He sent me an album by this band who they are lauded. I understand why people like them. They don't really do anything for me, but now I have a record so I can listen to the record and experience it that way and find out what are their songs that make people think they're so great. Arctic Monkeys. And this is their album Humbug. Yeah, I've been aware of the Arctic Monkeys all along, but they just really haven't spoken to me personally, what they're doing. So I get to check this out. The other thing he sent me that I have heard, and when I'm in the mood, I like this kind of stuff. The Sword, sludgy, metally music. Age of Winters, The Sword. I like those graphics too. So when I put this on, this was immediately enjoyable because I like that. I like that sort of thing. Travis, thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much. I did go to the record store earlier that day, so when the package came, it was like double whammy. And I was I went to the record store because Homer's, like everybody else, they use the internet to show you what's up, and their Saturday morning new arrivals in the used bin showed this. So I called down and I said, is that gone yet? Is it there? Hold it. Dave Holland and Dereck Bailey, Improvisations for Cello and Guitar, ECM 1971. These are getting hard to come by. And this is wonderful. I love this stuff. It's not just because of who they are. I really love this interplay and where such events take my mind. This is really, it's really delicate and nuanced. They are dancing with each other. It's really incredible. And I saw that this was reissued, and I said, I want to get it. Kool and The Gang's first album. And I like the nice purple vinyl. I told my Kool and The Gang story, and still have the early singles. Raw Hamburger is a great song, and it's on here. They have some mellow cuts on here that are just okay, but the funky tracks, explosive, fantastic debut album, Kool and The Gang, 1969, y'all. These guys were cutting edge, okay? If you didn't know. If the only thing you know about Kool and The Gang is Ladies' Night, you better find out. Okay? Last thing I'll do, because I was playing music, I'm just really sticking close to home right now. And this unrest that just won't stop does have something to do with it. When I go out to the store and stuff, I speak to people very friendly. I make an effort, to be kind. And it's returned, but I also see and feel the static energy that we're dealing with, and see some people who are not doing as well as others as I'm out and about. It's real obvious to me. So I'm just really keeping just on the chill side. Played this all the way through last night. This was good. The Melvin's Freak Puke, the one where they put out several different picture discs. Random, you didn't get to choose which one you get. You just buy it and then you find out which one you got. The bass player, what's his name? On here, he plays jazz bass as well. He does some really cool things on here with the upright and bow, besides the typical Melvin sound. And then they do a great great version of Paul McCartney's Let It Roll on here. This is the one that I got. You didn't know until you got home and opened it, Pretty cool. So how are you all doing? What's going on with you all? I just really can't imagine. I cannot understand. And if someone could cogently explain to me why there are still Americans hatefully talking about the people of Ukraine based on some bullshit information. Why? Why don't people just want to get along and just let people live? I know, I understand it's human nature, but at the same time, I don't understand it. We have a brain, we don't use it. We have a heart. Seems like many of us are not connected to it. Oh well, make the best of it. Make the best of it. That's all we can do.